Today I want to talk about the scalping strategy that can grow small accounts, but a quick disclaimer, it can grow small accounts, but it doesn't have to. If you don't get experience in the strategy and you don't backtest the strategy, you won't make money in the market. But if you master the strategy, there are a lot of opportunities that you can take with the strategy, since it's only in 1 minute, 5 minute and 15 minutes. That way you can have a lot of trades, especially if you trade multiple. Everything that you need to know for the strategy is only breaker structure, liquidity and fair value gap. But if you know more, something like Fibonacci retracements, order block, you can combine it with the strategy to have a higher win rate. So I would recommend to learn all the stuff. I have a playlist in my YouTube channel, by the way, where you have levels. We're at level 1 where you learn the basics, level 2, all confirmations. If you watch this video, you will have a higher win rate with the strategy. So what you first do, you go in 15 minutes, doesn't matter which time it is. Obviously there's times with more volume. You just have to see, if you trade in Asia, you want to see the liquidity that makes sense in terms of, like right now, this one makes sense with less volume. You see that we have a lot of consolidation right there. So it keeps around this area. So I want to see a liquidity in this area. So we have this liquidity, we have this liquidity. Now we have, and we wanted to kind of sweep this liquidity. And then let's go into a small time frame first and see. Okay, this one, it swept the upside liquidity. So now we would normally wait for a good breaker structure and low time frame and then for a fair value gap retracement, which is in 3 minutes right now. But this is such a big movement and there's no liquidity that takes out that I normally don't want to trade this right now. The risk reward would be just trash if we traded after this breaker structure, you know. So I would avoid this trade, but you can move the liquidity, which is now here, and maybe see if we kind of fight and set up to the other side. Okay, this would have been a setup because we took the sell side liquidity, even though I wouldn't take this as well, just a quick thing, because we didn't take out this liquidity, making it even bigger liquidity. So Ryan, like just theoretical, we could have traded this, but I just don't like it because it didn't take out this liquidity. You have to find rules for yourself by backtesting the strategy and just write them down, and this is one thing I noticed. So now we just wait, it took out this liquidity, so now we wait for a fair value gap creation to the other side. Okay, this is such big movement. I wouldn't want to trade this, I only like kind of consolidations right now. So we would avoid this. I'm just gonna go to the next day maybe, just to show a good example of this. Obviously you can take a lot of trades and look in multiple pairs, so we'll find way more setups than I do. I just looked at like 1 hour time frame in one pair. So we go here now and we just gonna go some forward. I know I like Asia, I will just see if we have, I mean, now we see this liquidity right there, we see this liquidity right here. We wanted to take out one of it. Okay, this is a good setup right there. It took out this liquidity and this liquidity as well. Now it made a fair value gap right there probably. In lower time frames, yes. We wanted to retrace into it. This is the fair value gap in 3 minutes here. Created it here from here to here. Oops, from here to here. And it reacted off that, so I now want the breaker structure in lower time frames. I want to quickly introduce my partner, my flash funding. I'm not just saying this because they're my partner. I really like this prop firm and I think it will be one of the biggest in the future. They have such a small profit target by just 6%, which is easily obtained by just 2 1 to 3 risk reward trades. And if you want to get yourself an account, this is my code. Link is in the description, and let's go into the video. This one where I could have ended right there, but whatever. This will just fuck my risk reward. So depending on the situation, if we just made this big move already, we can make it above the fair value gap. Normally you should do it at the sweep with a higher win rate, but this is a high risk reward, so you have to decide for yourself, make rules, and I would aim for this right there. Actually with some breathing room always. This isn't a small account actually, I should have took a small account, but I just want to show the strategy, so it doesn't matter. And you see it took out this liquidity, and now we could actually take this setup as well. But if it just made an impulsive move like that, I normally want to wait until it reacts to this fair value gap to mitigate this fair value gap. So I wanted to go up now again and then take this liquidity that we just made, because I think a lot of smart money concept traders would have entered here. I mean, this looks like a valid sweep right now. If it reacts to this fair value gap run here, I would still enter, even though we... Oh, I mean, if it mitigates it now and goes into this is fine as well. Yeah, I would take it. Even if I lose this one, I still think it's a valid setup, because this is such a good sweep right there. And once again, I make it below the fair value gap. Or actually, no, I should make it below the sweep. This is what you should normally do. Even though it fucks up risk reward, it is a way higher win rate through this, and we have like a kind of, we make it like this 1-to-1, which is fine. So you take this as well, 1%. Okay, react to the fair value gap again, mitigating this fair value gap, so I was right, it wants to mitigate this fair value gap first. And now let's see. Okay, this is actually insanely lucky, this was so fucking close. Spread would have definitely taken us out, so this was a mistake, I should have made it below this. But I wanted to have a clean 1-to-1 risk reward, which actually was insanely bad. I don't know why I did it, but we still didn't got stopped out, which is fine. And we hit TP. So this is the strategy. It's really simple, but it's all about backtesting and finding routes for yourself, journaling, finding similarities in the losses. So do that. And yeah, if you have any questions to the strategy, you can text me in the comment section. I also have a Discord server where I'm daily and I'm answering questions there as well. And I'm also giving away funded accounts there. So if you want to join, link is in the description. And also if you have any video suggestions that you want to see, like something you want to get explained or something like that, type it in the comment section as well. I will make a video about it. See you next time. Bye bye.